So this is going to be an honest review of version 1.10. Honestly, I feel like this game right now is just broken since the update. Seems like they geared the update towards making the game better for people on the mobile platforms. I don't know what's happened. The collisions just seem off-key, interceptions off-key, there's like rebounds galore. From when you tackle, the ball just ricochets off you, off the player, back to them as a perfect through ball and they score. Or your player falls on the floor and then he doesn't get up, and then your other player comes along at the same time and just can't grab the ball. Or like the goalie just decides to do something funny. Just something's happening all the time. And I know in the previous version, 1.0, people are moaning and complaining, saying, oh, well, defenders, the AI doesn't do anything, the midfield just stands still and watches me get dissected open. Well, I don't know if they tried to fix those things or tried to do something else, because whatever Konami did in the update, it's just counterproductive. The game was in a perfect balance where you had to defend and attack, and you could noticeably notice the skill gap between players. I mean, look at this guy, how his formation is, right? You see the team? Yeah. I'm probably going to get whooped, because what I've noticed is rubber banding is real. It's alive. It's not even like you can say, oh, rubber banding doesn't exist. When I play a team like this, my players just feel worse than his players. And it's just funny, because before the patch, my players will be dominant. They couldn't get the ball off them because they were using their attributes properly. Now it seems like my Maradona is now Doner Kebab. It's not even, a prime Maradona, compared to other players. Just feels like one of them cheap doner kebabs that you get after a night out that you do. Just doesn't even feel like the game is fluid anymore. It feels like ping pong. It feels like you're going from defense to attack to defense, just back and forth until someone gets a ricochet goal. Before, you had to do patient build up. People might try and press you, but you can break the press. Now it just feels like, because my team rating is higher than that guy's, his team will just do automatic press all over the pitch on me. Let's see how this match pans out.
Everybody, welcome to our coverage of the first day of the competition.
Yeah. You can see I'm taking a deep breath, because you need real patience now with this game, because little things can wind you up. But let's see.
This is the game. Everybody, no matter who they support, can be just a little bit hopeful about.
Here comes the cross.
Just
so look, two players there. The way they just fall over, no coordination of the game.
You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures.
So he left the ball behind, but I managed to score still. I mean, Romario, number one, shouldn't have left the ball behind. And then when he did lift the ball behind, really the guy could have latched onto it and cleared it, but in the end it doesn't. So it just looks awful. A goal which should look good just ends up looking awful now, purely because of whatever they've done in the update. Look at that. I thought he was going to get away with that. That's another thing, yeah. People just bumping me from behind, getting away with murder all the time. That's a poor pass. I shouldn't have done that one.
Now it's Mohamed Salah.
This is what I'm talking about. Look at the radar. This is the only guy available, right? Now look, everyone's marked.
Campbell.
Look, I tried to play it into the guy, now he scores. See? Every player that should be available to me is just standing still. Why? And when I play into Maradona, so I can play out wide, just gets taken. Just gets taken off my feet. Because the game, I mean, who did that challenge? Was it him or the game? Do you know what I mean? Look at that ball from Romario. Right foot pass, and I pressed X as well. And he does that type of ball. Doesn't even play it into Maradona's feet. Because I can see if I do a through ball, it ain't going to work.
And it's Maradona. Figo.
Of course, and look at that. Figo just lets the ball run past him.
Muller. And that's been intercepted.
That just looks, see how weird that looked? the way he trapped it.
Romario.
I mean, that wriggled
That's
through
offside.
to
Yes, it
Figo,
is.
don't know how, right? But he ends up being offside anyway. And I wasn't even playing it to Figo, I was trying to play it to Maradona. I just sound like a broken record, whining and complaining, I know.
Çalhanoğlu.
You can see this
Press
guy's
it
not good, because I
intense,
can just
and it's
tackle him.
paid off. Now it's Figo. Now it's Romario. Figo. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Oil
Oh,
truck,
he's enjoyed that.
oil
He
tankers, man.
evidently loves the
Figo turning
contest.
like an oil tanker.
Oh, it's
That's
come
what I'm talking
loose.
about. Look at that ricochet. It's gone all the way down there.
For a free
Oh,
kick.
great. Sol Campbell gives away a free kick somehow.
It's a
Now,
quick
someone
one.
explain to me how that ended up being a free kick.
The cross comes in.
Free kick, and look, Davies
Deflected
heads it
behind
over my
for
bar
a
when I'm
corner
pressing
kick.
direction the other way. Absolute fantastic way of trying to nullify my players' abilities. And this game is so boring, it's actually put my son to sleep. I was thinking he was gonna scream about certain things, but he used to like it, but not anymore. Even he can see,
Çalhanoğlu
even
pulls
a
short.
young child can see. You don't need to be a grown-up to see that this game is now, like, look at that, now become trash.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Look, you see that, yeah? No movement from Vieira, just standing still like a lamppost, like a
Figo.
tall lamppost.
Still
Where's the
very
movement
early
of my
doors,
players?
but it
Look,
is a
where's the movement of
closely
my
contested
striker?
affair.
Nowhere to be seen. And now Romario makes a run when I can't pass the ball to him. So he just decides to do that type of run. Look at that. I tackle him with Maradona and he gets it back.
And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Romario. Can he finish? And he's
I
found
told
the
you
net.
this guy is not good. Like, I
And
just stood
they've
still
got
there
their
with
lead back.
Ronaldinho. And then Romario makes a run
Look,
and I
that was
score.
a technical interaction of great football. That has gone
But
down
you can
a
see
treat.
what I'm trying to point out. When I want players to make a run, they're
Well,
not doing
this
no
is
runs.
what we've been waiting for. And that's put paid to a promising move. Romario gets away from his opponents. Great ball, Figo!
Go off? No, just stays on.
It's a pretty loose pass. And he's in on, and the shot! He's
This
got
guy's
it
horrendous.
all!
The only reason I'm
There is
beating him is because he's
just
actually an
no
awful
stopping
player
him.
that
He
just
has
gives the ball
made
away
the
cheaply.
stage his own. Oh, high quality goal, lovely
See?
first touch,
Look at that.
sumptuous second.
What is that? What is that? Honestly, what is that by Romario?
He's made it three.
Why would you
Quite
even
a
do
day
that
at the
type of
office
touch?
for him.
And look, that
This
foul
is
on
frightening
Fabinho
football. He
doesn't matter,
has
right?
increased defensive fear on the way
Yep,
to the
goal,
Great
goal.
hit.
See? Almost.
Great build-up.
He's
It all
not a
deserved
good
better
player.
ending.
Well,
Balls
there
are
are a
just going
few
through for
pockets of
him so that he
space
can
that are
just keep
being
the game tight.
exploited,
I
and
mean,
they
look,
need
83
filling, and
Unal.
fast.
Look what he did there. You see that? You see Fabinho on the floor there. Where was my free kick? I passed the ball to Fabinho, off the ball incident, yeah? Knocks him
Hakimi.
out stone cold with a slide tackle and nothing happens.
And it's Figo. Maradona.
This
Looking
guy
for
is
the
just a
runner.
horrible
Oh,
player.
he's found support out wide. And he's in a really good position here now.
Try and knock it
I
onto
think if that can be
Ronaldinho.
repeated, there's a good chance of a
Oh
goal.
my lord.
It's Maradona!
Oh my lord. How has he not
Soon
scored?
Joe can get
Like,
it
it's just
clear.
a simple
Oh,
touch
it's
to go. Oh,
dire in
look at that.
defence,
See that?
and the
I've
willingness to
blocked it
put
with
his body
Vieira.
on the line.
Look where the ball's
Very
ended up.
impressive.
In his half. I mean, sorry, in an
Ronaldo.
attack.
Mohamed Salah.
What is Davies doing there? Like, literally just leaving the ball. Why would you do that?
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. Looks to clip it forward. Now it's Figo. And here's Maradona. Now, has he got the beating of his
What is that,
marker here?
Maradona?
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed.
What was that? Like, he just froze
He knew he
as
had
if
to
he
do
got
something to
put in a
prevent
cryo
goal
chamber.
there.
Like, what is going on there?
An opportunity then to pull clear here.
That's
It's
gone well
certainly
wide, isn't it?
Maradona! It's hit the crossbar. Now it's Figo. And that has sent him sprawling. No foul, says the referee. And
Of
here's
course,
the chance to
like look at the
counter.
time as well. 48 minutes. How
There's the end of the
can you
first
say it's
half.
+1?
Well,
At
it's hard to
46 minutes,
say
why didn't you
whether
blow?
a two-goal
The ball goes
advantage
all the way
under
up
these
to the halfway line
circumstances
and
is
still wasn't
decisive or
blowing.
not,
The ref
but
weren't blowing a
so
whistle.
far, I haven't really seen
48.
enough to indicate that the
What a
opposition
joke.
can come out in the second half and
What a joke.
improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half.
I mean,
It is 3-1.
this is the state of the game right now.
And we're
My
underway
team
again. So both teams
is better than this
emerge the same
guy.
as they
He's not
were
a good
before
player
the
at all.
break.
And look at this.
Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vieira.
Horrible. Simple pass,
And
man.
it's Tadic. A real
Back,
chance to
through ball.
break. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Ronaldinho. Chance to break. It's Davis. And it's lofted through here. That's a promising ball. Trabzonspor needed that. They really needed
Oh,
it.
Oh,
man.
that's
The
brilliantly
wind up
defended,
of the
though.
shot is
It
too long.
looked
Oh
destined
my
for a
lord.
goal.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Yeah, offside by Mal. That is offside. He's gone full attack on me.
Çalhanoğlu.
So he's got literally no defence
Hit out
there.
wide into
Oh, look at that
space.
Fabinho. Leaving the
Oh,
ball.
that's a key
Classic.
interception.
Classic chat-up line.
And now the breakaway. Figo. Now it's Romario. Maradona.
Can't get through the eye of the needle. Guy's got the trait there for through balls, right? And
they can
passing.
counter here.
Does that look like that was a good one?
He's in plenty of space here.
Oh my lord.
So what can they make of this? Oh, he's picked out the runner. Figo. Oh, and he's broken the line here. Romario. Decent hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
The attendance for this
Looking to
match
break
was
out here.
71,649.
Çalhanoğlu.
Why did you turn around? I'm not even pressing that direction to turn. I'm pressing the direction to go towards the goal there, yeah?
Davis.
With Hakimi. But the game just does an auto thing where it just wants you to like change. What is going on there?
And it's Romario. Spread out to the left.
Go on, Romario, back to
Played back
Romario.
in. Now it's Romario.
The game has its own mind, I'm telling you.
Oh, that is lovely footwork.
Look at that, Romario just left the ball again. What is going on there? Oh my lord, what is the point of doing that trick?
Now it's Figo.
Just kick it back into him.
Poor pass that, sloppy. And here's Maradona. Trying to find some space for
Wow,
the shot
Maradona
here.
can't do rainbow flick.
Some terrific
Okay.
running on the ball there. Those efforts are not going unappreciated. And here's Mohamed Salah. Muller. Out to the right.
Look at that, it carries on running forward. I'm pressing back, no sprint, yeah, because you can see on my circle that there was no sprint for how many steps. And he just goes off the pitch. Look at that.
Tottenham can counter promptly here.
Can't even tell me that.
Figo. Figo providing an outlet on that flank. He is through here. He's made space for the and a shot.
Ronaldinho, right?
That would have been
Ronaldinho, yeah, from that distance can't score.
Ronaldinho should really have
What's
closed
the
game
reasoning
out
behind
there,
that,
and this
Konami?
could come back to haunt him.
I haven't even played well. It's just this guy is not even good. So it's like, you don't have motivation to even try when it's not a good guy.
Romario. Interesting ball. Now it's Maradona. Plenty of room for the shot.
Yeah, I overkilled it. Told you this guy's not good, so I'm going to try.
Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Jeez, look at that. That just looks awful.
That pass was loose and it's been intercepted. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mohamed
Tricks don't
Salah.
work. Just feel, look at that. He's not even turning, man. I'm pressing it, yeah, to go towards attack. And he just refuses to
And
turn
that
on me.
interception
So then he ends up
was
kicking the ball
most
in a wonky
necessary.
position. It's like you can't accelerate
Forwards with intent.
accelerate away from anyone anymore.
Tadic is flagged offside.
What? He's already offside. That's dubious. Oh, now he quits. This is what I mean as well. What is the point? People just quit. Like, you're literally towards the end of the game, finish it off, but no, the guy just quits. Oh man, people just love quitting on this game. But he wasn't a good player, you could tell from the way he just gives the ball back cheaply all the time. Predictable passes he was doing. But the game was doing its utmost in its power to make my players feel like absolute trash. And none of my players were on an arrow that's down. They were either on balanced, like regular, so the stats didn't go down, or it was up arrows. So the morale wasn't even screwed in my starting lineup. Yet they were playing like they're from the Vauxhall Conference. Look at that. And then, like, what was the point of that? What XP did I get on João Cancelo there? Nothing. I'm supposed to get 300 plus boost on defensive players, but got nothing because people just quit. And just so you know that it is version 1.0 that I'm playing. Let's go to the menu where it shows it. Sorry, not using it for what I'm doing. Look, version 1.10. Just, yeah, so you saw the gameplay there, and you might have thought, oh, this guy's just moaning, but that's how over, I would say, if you play 10 games, probably about 8 out of 10 are like that. You get the odd one that isn't, and then you think to yourself, well, is that because the game was just flowing in my favour? But everyone I seem to play, I just seem to have the same problems where shots that should go in don't go in, defending is awful, ricochets everywhere, the game is disjointed, there's no flow to the game. You do a couple of 1-2s or you do like a couple of triangle passes and then you try and do that killer ball and your player just decides to like do a through ball that's horrendous, or a regular X pass like what I said in the match. I was pressing X and it just doesn't go through. So it's like this randomness they've introduced in this version is just not good. In the previous version, what you were doing with your controls and instructions were being registered properly. So you felt like you had control of what's happening in the game. Now it's just unpredictable. It's like, okay, I'm going to play, but the game's going to decide who wins. Who knows if that guy was actually good? But from the way he was playing, I don't actually think he was a high-level player because he was giving the ball away with cheap passes from defence. Like it's like he didn't even see my players there. He's blindly playing passes. But when you play someone with the same ability, it comes down to you winning, losing or drawing based on what the game decides to do at that moment. Because I've played some people and it's been a close game, or I've been winning 2-0, 3-0, and it just ends up 3-3 because, you know, like they say, with a flip of a coin, he just goes and bangs in 3 goals for no reason. Because all he will do is take a shot. I've noticed as well, people are just shooting across goal so that the ball gets spilled and oncoming player just scores it, because they play that formation where there's like 2 or 3 players right next to each other up front, so they can just get the tap-ins from the goalkeeper rebounding out, which is silly because in real life, the goalie will parry it. But yeah, if players are playing that close, it's not going to work. And on this, Konami need to fix it. People play like some obscure formations where, you know, they're exposed on the wing, but yet when they play, it's like every gap is covered. Like what I said in that match just gone, when I conceded the first goal, where was the option for me to even play the ball to anyone? It's like the option wasn't there. And then when I do go to play the ball, I get punished. So what am I supposed to do? Go back to goalie? and if I go to the goalie, the players off the ball aren't making any movement. So it's almost like the game is saying to you, like, well, we know you're going to try and play the ball along the ground. We're just going to make it so your players can't move. So next time, what should I do? Just hoof it back down the other end. If I hoof it down the other end in the hope that it goes out or to his defender, he's just going to come back, or he or she, whoever it is, yeah, it's just going to come back and attack me. And then what's going to happen is going to do a couple of ricochets on his or hers attack. It just leads to a goal anyway. It's quite frustrating, because even if I was like trying to dribble away, then what happens is if they just chase my player down with pressure, they get an auto tackle in anyway and tackle me, and then that's it, they score. But yeah, it's a bit of a rant. I'm not really promoting version 1.10. Version 1.10, yeah, that was like, they had a science guy in there, yeah, and all they had to do was just fix a few bugs, like kickoff glitch, fix that, or introduce a few things where the responsiveness of like player switching and skills that you execute the input would register better. That was it. There was nothing wrong with the shooting. There was nothing wrong with the passing. You could do little dink balls over pressure and stuff like that. So you could actually play around people trying to press. The balance felt well, and you could see the skill gap. If you were good, you would defend well, you would attack well. But if the person wasn't, they'll get beat like 6-0. Here, I just only beat the guy 3-1 and he quit. I know I wasn't trying my hardest, yeah, but still, like, my players just weren't doing the things that they normally should be doing. But yeah, tell me if you would like any other type of content, and I'll do it.